And I was just thinking about this. This is off the subject and everything, you know what I'm saying? But all the people that Jordan destroyed in those years, and he came out with that Last Dance, that shit had to hurt.
Oh my God. I bet you not. They didn't. I bet they didn't watch it either.
They didn't watch it. They didn't watch it, and they didn't want to be interviewed. Don't interview us. We don't want to talk about it.
Gary Payton did.
Gary Payton.
He got laughed at.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
With his silly self.
Some of the stuff Gary Payton was saying was true. Because MJ was it was written all over his face.
Yeah, he did. It was. He was like, Gary Payton gave him problems.
He had your number, MJ. Don't lie.
Gary Payton gave him problems.
Had you.
He had his number.
We would have seen a different outcome.
Yeah, he had his number 8675309.
Let me come in like an intruder. I give you last a lesson of verbal combat with ill pin maneuvers. Subdue ya. When the spoon hit the teacup, you wake up. Welcome to my class. Just listen, don't speak. Visualize what you can't see. Call me the rap Bruce Lee. Wing tongue techniques. Let the flow creep like you deep that hasn't eaten for weeks. I've been fast no sleep, but y'all been sleeping on me like hoopers on New York Park benches. Homie, I never left the trenches. Plotting patiently and calm with my ears open listening to this culture vultures, praising worldly sculptures. Man, they wearing skinny jeans and Maybelline. Sipping up so much lean, they dying to reach their dreams. Run around like, hey, Miss Thing. I'm like, hey, yo, son, pass the crown to the king. You dig? Get your hair right, y'all doing it wrong. Boys make the beat, now that's a dope song. Get your game tight, homie, not your themes. This is grown man rap. Get your sweet 16. Get your hair right, y'all doing it wrong.
Welcome everybody to a special episode of My Brother's Keeper, NBA Playoffs Edition. We ain't gonna waste no time. We're gonna go right into it. The Portland-Memphis game just finished. Great game, but Portland came out on top and earned the right to face the number 1 seed, Los Angeles Lakers. So we'll go right into the first matchup in the West. But before we do that, let's introduce the cast. Of course, we got my brother by blood back. He missed the last episode, but he's back. DesSwoir Cleaver.
What's up, DesSwoir? DesSwoir. And what's French? Is that French? Is that French?
Yeah, that's French. That's French.
Yes, it is.
That boy. Different kind of brother, man. I like it.
All right. And of course, always steady rocking the Lakers. Cap, we got Damon Paige.
Y'all know what it is, man. Lake Show, baby. We here now. Let's talk. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. And of course, I'm Calvin Cleaver. So let's get into it. We've got the number 1 LA Lakers facing the number 8 Portland TRAILBLAZERS. Whoever want to start, before you start and dig into it, just go ahead and let me know who you got.
For a championship winner?
This series right here.
I definitely got Lakers. I definitely got Lakers this series. Absolutely. The reason is, King James and AD. You know what I mean? Listen, Nurkic is not going to be able to stop AD. And plus, you know what I'm saying, he's going to pull Nurkic out to the perimeter, go destroy him really bad. I think the biggest thing for us is, man, defending the perimeter, man. That's
because that's what you say. That's weakness on the Lake Show side.
We're gonna see. Lately, it has been. You know what I'm saying, but we're gonna hope. You know what I'm saying, but it's a different animal, different whole game. Different magnitude.
Can you give us a series prediction as far as games?
4-2 Lakers.
4-2 Lake Show. How about you, Des?
Definitely going Lakers. If they don't tighten up the defense, we are in trouble because this team can light it up. But all year the Lakers have done great at getting leads.
Hey. I'm sorry. Go ahead. My bad. That's my bad. Go ahead.
They've done great at getting leads and not holding them, and teams are able to come back game after game all season long, even in the bubble. And so that defense is what's going to make us or break us. We know who we got on offense. I mean, we got scores, but we've got to stop Lillard and McCollum, and if we can do that, their team is nothing.
I think
We don't.
personally, I
It could be
think,
worse than 4-2.
and plus I think the Lakers are big, bro. Lakers are way bigger, you know what I mean, than Portland
We
is.
do
You
have
know
a
what I
lot
mean?
of build on us.
A lot of
Yeah.
even on the wing, you know what I mean. But Dame is just, come on, man.
Yeah, that's you know what I've seen. Yes, we saw Dame show out in the bubble, and we know the Lakers guy and the whole. Going into before the league shut down, you could question maybe if the Lakers would be healthy enough to make a good run. But man, with that rest, it was like it's almost like it's not even fair, to be honest with you. And I'm gonna say in the first round, but Portland, I don't think the Lakers better come really trying to show why they're the number one seed and that they're the team to beat. Because if they underestimate Portland, they've got extra experience. They've added Hassan Whiteside, which they did not have last year. Which
he won't be on the court, bro.
You say he won't be on the court?
He won't be on the court, man.
Why not?
Because he can't guard AD.
He'll be on the court because
only time he'll be on the court. Only time he'll be on the court is when AD is off the court, when they bring in JaVale and they bring in Dwight. Then they'll bring in Hassan.
Yeah, even with that addition, the Lakers, they just top heavy at every single position.
We're big.
I'm gonna give it to LA 4-2 too, probably as well. I'm gonna go 4-2 as well.
I thought sweet myself, but
what do you call it?
Well, I respect Dame. I think Dame can definitely.
They're not even gonna win one game.
Which I'm not hating against that at all. I'm not.
But I know Dame.
But Dame, Dame can win a game or two by himself.
Right, by himself with no help. You're right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Watch out, my dog. I guess he want to be on the show.
He want to be on the show.
All right, so obviously nobody in this cast is giving Portland a chance. I doubt there will be many others that do it.
And you know what's going to happen? I'm going to go ahead and go a step further. I'm going to go ahead and tamper. Hey, if my personal opinion, if they lose in the first round, Dame can easily be out.
He's not
LA.
leaving Portland.
Man,
he's not leaving Portland.
Portland ain't gonna win a championship anytime soon. That's the way the West is stacked, bro.
But he's not.
If they had a year,
Phoenix will win a championship before Portland will.
What is this? What is this nonsense?
Devin Booker's 23 years old.
Hey, the only thing I say, you know what? Because they historically have put together teams like that post the D'Antoni era. They have good young talent, but like you could look into their future and be like, future's bright. As long as they got that same management, you can't trust that they're going to keep that young core together and build around them and get that team.
Listen, Devin Booker is going to be the first train smoking as soon as next season. You know, they was like, man, we in the bubble. We win 8. No, man, we build off of this. Next season, when they have that losing record, you know what I mean? Hey, it's going to be the boiling point. LeBron, after, he's got some work to do, he's lagging behind because I can't believe Draymond Green already made his pitch. So, he already made his pitch. So they don't want to see D-Book in Golden State. They don't want that. That's for sure. That'll be
no. He just said he needs to get out of Phoenix. He didn't say he needed to come to Golden State. Nah.
He can't go. No fit. Not a fit.
If they trade Clay, then cool. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't trading Clay.
He said trade Clay.
They have to trade Clay.
So he has had some injuries.
They have to trade Clay and they have to trade damn Draymond. Get them both out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Man, no, he's not going to go State.
LA can't afford Book anyway, but we'll say that for the offseason. So let's look at this is a good matchup here. We've got Houston and Oklahoma City. I'll kick this one off. With Westbrook being out early, probably the early couple of games, first couple of games. Hey, girl. With Westbrook being out early the first couple of games, I think it'll be a struggle, and they may be able to steal a couple of games. The series will be tight, but Westbrook will return. Nobody has an answer for Harden, but Oklahoma City just doesn't have enough. So I'm definitely going to give this one to the Rockets. Depending on Westbrook's return and how he goes, they may even push him. I'd say they push him to 6.
I agree. I think the Rockets should get this, man. You got 2 reigning MVP. You got 2 MVPs on one team. You know what I mean? Who can fill it up? The lights is too bright, and small ball is gonna be there. Small ball against OKC, small ball.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think definitely. I'm saying Houston has the powerhouse. Probably, yeah. I don't think OKC has the players yet. You know, what I mean?
They don't.
I mean, because technically they won't even count on not OKC, but media and all the specialists, whatever.
Me?
They want me.
Everybody.
I didn't think OKC will be a factor, and they got a 5th seed in the West.
Me neither. I don't even know how that happened.
They were good already. They were good before
That's
the
impressive.
bubble.
That's impressive.
Here's a good barometer. Name me. And this is me. I've been kind of slacking, but who steps up? Who do you know besides CP3 that can take over a game in Oklahoma City?
Diallo has really stepped up.
Who? Mamadou.
Not Mamadou.
Okay.
You say the devil.
Diallo, not Diablo. He has stepped up in the bubble. They've got small benefactors on that team. We are going to do it collectively. They don't have no superstar on that team, but they're in the 5th in the West for a reason. This team has been beating people, y'all.
They have
Houston on that list of people they've been beating.
But
so
what happened?
Come and have to play each other. I don't give Houston a go. Because Houston will dub some series like no other.
What? Ain't that the truth? That's the truth. But who do you call, Des?
When you have a 7-game series and you play a team more than once, you're saying continuing time, you can plan for that team, strategize, man. And OKC don't have enough offense.
Okay, this is what I say.
I'm going to give it a closer matchup than you guys are.
6. I call it 6.
I mean, I'll give it 4-1.
Oh, see, mine's way closer than that. I'll say 4-3. This might go to a game 7.
I gave him 4-2, but 4-1, I don't see that happening. Only because I don't think. I mean, think about it. Westbrook, we don't really even know how long he's going to be out.
That's the thing, right there.
And even if he comes back, Westbrook he kills his own vibe. You don't have to really worry about Westbrook.
Man, playoff Westbrook.
Westbrook is non-existent. What has he done in the playoffs?
That's a good point he made there. Kevin
time to move on.
Yeah, Kevin Durant is still doing.
No, he got name alone, and name alone ain't good enough.
I can cover that. He's not giving us a reason.
And he ain't that Westbrook anyway. If they're at that Westbrook with KD, maybe. But Westbrook is fitter. His game is different. No.
But Westbrook being there so that teams can't completely key on Harden is crucial.
That's going to help Harden, but it ain't going to help Westbrook.
All right. But everybody's calling Houston,
I'll
right?
I'll say 4-2 at the most. Before 3 is really what I'm feeling.
Well, yeah, but everybody's calling Houston, right?
Right. Can you hear me
still? All right. H-Town going to the second round. But the sad part is they would meet LA. But we'll keep it going. We'll go to Denver, Utah. Des, you want to start that one?
Yeah, that one's going to be. See, these now that since the bubble came, y'all, all of these series are going to be closer than we even imagined. No team has an advantage. There is no home court.
Yes, that's true.
So these games are going to be closer. They're not going to be the blowouts that we've been seeing in the regular season, and they're not going to be the same type of playoff games we've been seeing.
Yeah, good point.
Okay, Des, going to Denver, Utah. What's your take?
Denver, Utah is going to be a tied matchup. Those two really are the same team. So it's just going to depend on which star is going to show up on which night as to who wins these games. I give that another 4-3. It's probably going to go 7. Because one game, Mitch is going to show up. The next game, Murray's going to show up. Just going to go back and forth. So that's how these teams roll.
No clear advantage there. Who do you say comes out on top?
I think it's Utah.
Utah coming out on top.
I think Utah 4-3.
I'll give it to Denver.
Donovan Mitchell's too much.
What do you think, Paige?
I'm going with Denver. I like Jokic better than Gobert because he has more offense.
Yeah, I agree.
And he can pull Gobert out the paint. You know what I mean? Donovan Mitchell, to me, is not a proven shooter.
No.
And I ain't even seen Joe Ingles do anything since 75.
Hey, he ain't that old, but he do got a ball spot up there, don't he?
I ain't seen Ingles do nothing in the bubble, man.
I told Calvin. Same thing I told Calvin. Joe Ingles is a non-factor.
And then Mike Conley Jr., it ain't Memphis no more. He's older.
Yeah, he's not. It's not the
Mike
same.
Conley now.
It's not the same.
He ain't the same. He all right.
He does the same thing. He does the same thing that he
He's
did
a game
for
manager.
Memphis. He's doing the same thing.
Yeah,
he's a game manager. But if you don't have
manager.
any proven stars around him, then that means you're putting too much on him.
Well,
We named two proven stars right off the
Well, this
bat.
is the problem with Mike Conley and Donovan Mitchell. They both had the ball in their hands. You dig? Donovan Mitchell's a better scorer than Mike Conley is, so who's gonna have the ball the most? You know what I'm saying?
What is Conley gonna do?
Conley wouldn't be having the ball in his hand to score. He'd be having his ball in his hand to initiate to others.
I feel what you're saying. And Denver.
And then when they come in on him, then Mike Conley at that sweet lefty, he can hit.
And I ain't even gonna lie, it's a huge. I'm gonna give it 4-3 Denver. I almost want to give it 4-2, but I'm gonna give it 4-3 Denver.
Yeah, I'm same here. I'm gonna give it 4-3 Denver. I'm gonna give it 4-3 Denver. I just think they've they're more battle tested in a sense. I think they really played last year. They really played who was that? They played real tough last year.
Who Denver or Utah?
Denver.
Portland, I think.
Yeah, I think it was Portland. That's right.
Was the
Portland or Houston?
Yeah,
it was Portland. I think they came close to beating Portland last year. They really did. But they did. There's like one of these series in the East and the West. This is the one for me that it's really a toss up. I'm gonna give it the favor to Denver, just like Paige said, because Joker has more offense to Gobert, so I'm gonna go Denver. It's not a series that I'm even really excited to watch. I'll just be honest with you.
I think I like that one because that was going to be a back and forth. Nobody's going to be blowing nobody out in that series.
Utah and Denver?
Yeah.
I can see it. I think, but then I don't know, man, because Denver's bench is way better than Utah's bench. You got Bo, you got Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. is balling right now.
And Bobo he's playing like he's supposed to be, like he's not a rookie.
Yes, sir. And Bobo, and then you still got Gary Harris.
That's the Ben Simmons factor. He's been in the league longer than just this year.
Who's the next series we gotta look at?
It's the Clips and the Mavs.
Ooh.
If Mavs had
that's a good one right there.
More dope player, like one more individual, I would dang near give it to Dallas. Almost. You know what I mean? But they don't have that guy, so I'm gonna give the Clips.
They got that guy.
I mean, I like Luka and I like Porzingis.
But they need somebody else. That ain't enough.
That's not enough.
The Clippers are going to have hell slowing down Luka Doncic.
Nah, not really. But what happens in the playoffs? So what happens in the playoffs? Like I said, you can zero in on their the other team's patterns. They got 1,000 bodies. I'm saying to throw at Luka. You know what I mean? Don't get twisted. He's gonna get his regardless. I don't care what nobody say.
That's right.
But you know what I mean? You can't do it by himself. And Porzingis, they get the whole squad back. Clipper got the whole squad. They got Trail.
Yeah, they just confirmed Harold will be back.
He's back.
That in itself, because
Williams is there.
He's a lockdown defender.
You still got the Morris twin. You hear me?
They're deep as LA.
And you got that's just the role players. That's not including Leonard, you know what I'm saying, and Paul George, two of the best wing defenders in the league. So yeah, they're gonna sweep them.
No, that is a bold prediction right there.
They're gonna sweep the hell out of them, barring injury.
I can't wait for the first game between them two. because it's gonna.
I don't even know.
I prefaced earlier, you guys. Everything we think is an easy go.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying
it's gonna surprise y'all. That first game is really gonna surprise y'all to see how good Dallas is playing against all the top teams. Dallas is going to give the Clippers hell. I still see the Clippers winning, but it's going to be a toss. It might be another 4-2 or 4-3.
I see the Clippers winning it as well, but I really can't call it.
Calvin Cleaver said no.
I really can't call it. The Clippers will win, but man, it could go either way. It could stretch into a 7-game series, or
sweep.
Or that's the thing about it is, I mean, is Dallas ready enough mentally to really? Yeah. They can't. I don't think they're ready.
Listen, they got JJ Barea.
They may not be, but their leader is. Their leader
said they got JJ Barea.
50 years.
What's that?
Barea ain't doing nothing.
Their leader has been a professional for 50 years. Luka.
Oh, come on. That's
no, but he's right.
I know. We talk about that all the time, but
listen, I'm not.
We know Luka. See, he's not even a question.
I like Luka and Porzingis. First of all, Porzingis. He sucks in the pick and roll. He's gonna get destroyed the pick and roll.
Yes, he does. That's
right. I'm not saying they got some disadvantages. They got some disadvantages now.
And Dallas ain't no B. I think Dallas is like ranked like in the bottom tier defense.
Yeah. As far as the bubble goes,
the league
in the league.
I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. In the bubble, that's league.
Oh yeah, true story.
Yeah,
but yeah. You know what I mean? You're gonna get the top defensive team in the league. Man, you gonna get that boy.
Because most teams don't beat you defensively; they beat you offensively.
And this team beats you both. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, Clippers can, yes.
Beat you both ways.
That's right.
But they not all go 2,400. They ain't always 100% Clippers either. They're not. They dropped a lot of games in this bubble.
But not in the playoffs.
They just regular season, like they play.
And you know what else, man?
And we don't know what this team is going to do.
They've been coaching.
This Clippers team has done nothing. This Clippers team has done nothing in the playoffs. Nothing. Nobody got nothing but Kawhi Leonard. All the rest of them on that team, nothing.
That's real. But you can say something about Dallas as well because they have.
Listen, Toronto didn't do nothing either. Toronto didn't do nothing either until Kawhi came. Toronto didn't do nothing either, but he made all the difference in the world for them.
Playoffs every year battling LeBron James. Yes, no, Calvin. Toronto was good before Kawhi got there. They were a battle-ready team. No, sir.
No, sir. But they couldn't get over the hump.
The reason why San Antonio traded him in the first place because they knew they could get something for him in what's his name?
Trip home fishing early for the first time in 22 years.
Yeah, DeMar DeRozan.
That's what they got. A trip home early for the first time in 22 years before the playoffs.
Yeah,
That's what they got.
He knew he wasn't either. He got something for Kawhi or he lost him for nothing. So he had to make a choice.
And they got him a championship. Smart.
Okay, so how we calling the series? I'm calling Clippers in 5.
4.
I'm
going out there. Flips.
For a sweep.
He's sweepers.
Sweepers.
you ain't giving Dallas no love, is he?
Sweepers. Bring up the brooms.
He's not giving Dallas no love. Okay. Listen, I just hope that we don't have to come back and do this and the series is tied 3-3. And we'll be like,
listen, tell me, if you can tell me who's going to guard Kawhi and Paul George, I'll change my mind.
I can't tell you. I can't see.
I can't say
your name.
I
got you. I feel you.
He said, okay. but playoffs to win people's names is made, baby.
That's not including Lou Williams off the bench.
Ugh.
They're going to tear their asses up.
He's so consistent.
He's going to tear their asses up. All the play at the same time. Only 5 of them came.
Touche. They're gonna tear their asses up, boy.
They gonna tear their asses up.
Hey, by the time next season comes, all people gonna be there is Porzingis and Luka. That's it. They're gonna rebuild a whole squad.
They're gonna rebuild the whole squad.
This is a learning experience for Dallas. Go on, get your learning experience against a good championship squad.
We know they ain't coming for the chip, but can they even compete?
We don't expect them niggas to win. If they do win one game, it'll be a surprise.
Look, if Dallas comes out and beats the Clippers, listen, I'm gonna take Calvin out to eat, and I'm gonna send you gonna send a cash app paper to get you whatever you want.
We know that ain't happening.
So you really don't believe Dallas is gonna win one game?
They don't have a chance to win.
I don't see it.
Not one game?
If
He's
they were the
serious too,
AC
boy.
and Clippers were the one, I can see that. But 2-7, they can win now.
Nah, man.
But you know, okay. So let's just wrap out. Let's just
hold on. If they win a game, what then? Do they have a chance?
Still don't have a chance.
But we all know what it's like. If you give a team confidence, then like
it could be
it's crazy.
But
man, I believe they're good.
And plus, we got Pat Beverly. He's a dog.
I like Pat Beverly.
Baby Pat Beverly gonna get baby bodied against big ass Luka Doncic.
I can see that.
You're gonna see that.
I can see that. But then
he's going to.
But
you ain't gonna play him like you did KD.
Look,
KD didn't want to rough you up.
But Des, in order for them to really get these W's, one or two, Luka's gonna have to play outside his mind.
And
he does that anyway. He does that anyway.
No, I mean he's gonna have to go to. He can't play. That's the thing of that rookies, first year, second year players learn. Playoff basketball is completely different from regular season basketball.
And also,
he's gonna have to go another level.
But who Luka gonna guard? Who's he guard? Who's Luka guard?
He's not really doing that.
Anybody. He can stay in front of anybody. This dude is a professional now.
He's not
a champion overseas now. He's a champion overseas.
I mean, I'm gonna say right now, I think Luka will be the best player in the NBA over Ja Morant and over Zion.
Zion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my personal opinion.
And I don't know.
But with that being said, he just only needs some people to step up, and then they really got a chance.
I mean, when you still got Devin Booker, he's 23 years old. He's gonna be a problem.
So when we look at the West, probably the best. Who would y'all say the best first round series is in the West?
The best first round? Oh, Portland Blazers. Oh, sure.
The Portland and LA, the best first round series.
Yes,
people think that Portland can beat them. Yes.
I mean, because listen,
that's right.
Listen, Portland cannot. Portland, in my personal opinion, is not going to beat the Lakers.
I don't even think they match up well.
But don't get it twisted. They can't beat the Lakers, but
they're not no joke. They can't take them lightly.
But they ain't no lose, man.
No.
Dame Lillard's going to come out here 61, 51, and 41. Why not?
Dame gets buckets, bruh. You see, he shoots from half court.
Before we move on to the East, I want y'all to riddle me this. Like, how did the creators from 2K see this coming? I know Dame was hot last year. He made big shot last year. And Dame's been on this rise. But how did they see? I mean, how did they pick him to be the cover and then he elevates his game? Like, is that just coincidence?
Zion's the cover for 21.
No, he's not. Dame Lillard is, and Kobe's on the
I know Kobe's on the legendary one, but I thought Zion, the commercials all have Zion on that cover. I ain't seen no Dame Lillard cover.
Of 2K21.
Dame Lillard is on the cover of the PS4 generation. On the PS5 generation is
Zion.
Is Zion.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, I've seen a Zion one. I ain't seen no.
And the PS5 also has the Kobe edition as well.
Yeah, the Mamba edition.
Yeah, the Mamba edition. Yes.
All right. Okay.
I didn't even see Dame Lillard.
So I guess that question was irrelevant.
No, not at all. Not at all.
So we're gonna shift it over to the East, who most would say is weaker than the West.
The least. Yes.
It really is.
Now, but if the only way I don't even have the records in front of me, which I regret that I don't have it, but normally you can say this when you look at the 8th seed in the East got in at a 34-39 record, right? And then the West, their 8th seed has got a winning record. So anybody
actually doesn't? Nope. They got a losing record as well. Hold on, I'll look it up right now, boy.
I believe the number 8 has a losing record as well, but it's always like that in the Eastern Conference. It's always like that.
The East is just, man, first of all, LeBron had that mug on the Cobra clutch.
All right, so what?
Swear. Wait a minute.
So I guess we can let's just dive into the matchup. The first one, what do we have? Milwaukee, Orlando.
Sweep.
I don't know nobody in Orlando besides Vucevic. I don't know nobody.
And Aaron Gordon.
And Aaron Gordon, I mean, that's it.
Really?
Sweet.
Really?
That's a real. That might be a 5-0.
Dragic? Y'all can get no Dragic alone? No, is he in Orlando or is he in Miami?
Dragic's in Miami. He's in Miami.
He's a heater.
Yeah, I don't even know how they got in at that 8 spot, but yeah, I call it a sweep as well.
Yeah, it's a wrap. I don't even go through that one. I mean, I don't like Milwaukee anyway. I'm not a Giannis fan.
No, nobody will be until he start winning champs. Can't stop him.
Wait, hold on.
I just don't like Giannis.
Talking about an MVP, man.
You don't like his game.
I don't like his game. Not at all.
It's more freestyle. He doesn't really have like a go-to.
See what happens when he gets. You saw what happens in the playoffs.
Yeah, me and Dad talking about that. If he can't get in the lane, he's like non-existent.
Right.
Miami can't win like that.
Nah, Miami gonna get. Listen, they're gonna sweep Orlando because Aaron Gordon. Nobody on Orlando to stop Giannis. Period.
Okay.
I mean, he could. He's got the build and body to. Aaron Gordon has the build to slow down Giannis and make him take them.
Who's going to score for Orlando?
Kawhi Leonard can make him do it. Why couldn't Aaron Gordon?
He's not a defender.
They're getting swept. And their point guard is DJ Augustine. Oh, man. It's a wrap. Man.
I expect
not that he's not any good, but
interesting.
It'd be interesting in the first quarter, maybe first half. After that,
oh man, well then it's not interesting.
I'm not even gonna watch that. I'm not even gonna watch that.
I think they're gonna make this will be a chance to give their starters plenty of rest.
Plenty.
So let's move on to what I think would probably be the best series on either side, but definitely in the East, Indiana, Miami.
You know what? Now that I thought about it, man, I feel you when you come to Indiana-Miami series. I can see that because they got Oladipo, you got Sabonis, you know what I mean?
Malcolm Brogdon.
You got Brogdon, and they got your boy Warren, TJ Warren.
Yeah, TJ Buckets, who I think should have got bubble MVP, but they gave it to Dame, of course.
Yeah, Dame torched them fools.
They gave it to who?
Dame.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, he went off.
Yeah.
No, but what is he? Only the third player
Dame Lillard had, and you add up the last 3 games that TJ Warren had, I bet you Dame Lillard eclipsed his amount.
Tore him up.
Yeah, he's what is he? Only the third player in NBA history to score 61 points 3 times in the season, or
3 times in the season. Yeah.
Third player to do that, or the second?
Only the second player.
Him and Will, right?
Him and Will.
Oof, that's gold, man.
It's got to go to Dame. Got to go to Dame. And the the Western Conference number 8 seed, Portland TRAILBLAZERS, had a losing record, 35-39.
That's what I thought.
Yes, sir. That West is tough, boy.
Man, but if you look at these matchups, I don't see that the West is that much tougher than the East. But come on, y'all help me out here.
What?
I mean, you got your obvious, the Lakers and the Clippers on another tier. We have the Rockets who can run and score, but man, if you match up,
there's one MVP in the East. There's 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4.
And
no, not
amount of runner-ups in the West.
Yeah,
we can even count rings too. Like who actually is playing that has championships in the West compared to the East.
LeBron got 3.
Yep, Kawhi got
2.
Kawhi got 3.
Oh, my man, he got 3, and then you can stop there.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
That's all we got.
But
we may have some role players scattered.
It's more than the East. The East have 2. No, he's got 3. 2 with KD and 1 with Kyrie.
Oh, and then
but think about all them boys that is defending champs down there too in Toronto. They got rings.
If Kawhi didn't come, if Kawhi didn't come through, it would have been.
They got a chance. You can't take that away from them. Because Kawhi didn't hit every basket. He didn't get every steal. He didn't make every free throw.
But he hit that buzzer beater to send Philly home.
Or they wouldn't have never even been there.
That was a 7. If Kawhi wasn't hitting that buzzer, Philly would have won that.
The playoff. It'd have been over.
Yeah, was it a 7? No, it was a 7-game series. Yeah, it was 7.
It was in the game 7.
That was
a 7 game. Yeah, it would have been over.
All right, so let's get back Indiana, Miami. Okay, so I'm calling.
That's a 50-50.
I'm calling Indiana in 7.
Well, no, it's not 50-50 because I really think Miami's better.
I do too, man. I just feel like Jimmy Butler's more of a dog than Oladipo.
It's Jimmy Butler, and they don't have the Jimmy Butler.
And they have way more shooters in Indiana than me.
I think Indiana gained a lot of confidence in the bubble, in that restart, and I think they're really ready to play. They got a lot to prove. They're underrated. They no matter what you can go this Indiana team, you can go back to the '90s Indiana team. They stay underrated for good reason. But
the
'90s under Indiana teams was not. They had Reggie
sure
Miller.
The heck was Reggie. We love Reggie, but he was an underachiever. I'm just gonna keep him.
He didn't win nothing.
He didn't win nothing.
I mean, literally nothing.
Well, nobody in the '90s but MJ.
Well, they all losers then. I'm just.
They all whack.
Chuck,
look how many MJ stopped. He stopped Carlin Stockton, Reggie,
Patrick Ewing, steadily.
Every pick on the list.
Jordan was just rude, wasn't he?
He was, man. He's like
disrespectful.
And the Houston Rockets was damn sure happy he retired because they wouldn't have got they two.
Yeah, that's right. Nope. They would have won 8 straight. That's crazy. But that's
another conversation.
I don't know how to get that, but anyway, yeah. Because he's talking about Reggie. No, that Indiana team was good. Reed Smith. No, that team
was good. They were good, but they only got to the finals once.
Yes.
So, all right. So y'all give me your picks. Indiana, Miami. You both say Miami wins.
I'm almost done.
No, I think Miami wins the series 4-1. I don't even think it goes to 7.
Wow, damn.
I really think it's 4-1.
I'm gonna say 4-2.
They got a good squad.
All right, I'm calling it a 7-game series, Indiana. Let's go on to what probably will be a disappointing series, but should provide many highlights. But I think it will be disappointing. Boston, number 3 seed, Philadelphia at the 6. Des, what you got?
As far as the numbers go on this, I don't even know why they give any team number, but a 1 or 8. Nothing else matters. Those teams are equal. No Ben Simmons. It doesn't hurt Philadelphia because he didn't do any damn thing for him anyway.
What?
He wasn't a shooter. He wasn't a shooter. Can't shoot. Barely assisted. He was just
his jumper was improving.
Ben Simmons is nothing.
Wow.
There's nothing about Ben Simmons' game gives me any adulation or hope. He's had how many years in the league and refuses to get a jump shot? This man does not work on his craft. This man is no good. All they got is Joel Embiid, and that's not enough.
Okay, so who wins the series?
Boston 4-1.
Oh, come on. Wow.
Man,
okay,
you know what?
I said it would be disappointing. Go ahead,
Can I go ahead? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be 1,000%, and I agree with Dance. Ben Simmons is trash to me. I'm gonna give him that, but I'm gonna give him 4-2.
Wow.
I won't go far saying trash.
He's trash. Have all these years in the NBA.
I'll at least give him waste management. They have a name.
Wow. I cannot believe
he's
y'all.
Garbage.
Look, I understand. Look, I'll give y'all that he has – it took him too long to actually decide that he wanted to begin to work on the areas of his game that he was lacking in. He should have already had a jump shot. I get that.
Coming into the NBA. But if you didn't, dang, work on it. And he's not.
I think he has improved his jumper a little. He was really getting ready to show everybody. But besides the jumper, okay, I understand the jumper. But the thing, he makes sure that he doesn't put himself in a position to just have to shoot a lot of jumpers. The thing that Ben Simmons brings to that team is a leadership.
I said trash, but he all right, y'all. He in the NBA.
He brings a leadership that nobody really steps up because I think
people with all that talent and just wasting it. It disgusts me.
He's like a younger version of Giannis.
Oh, wow.
Yikes. But good comparison because they both can't
shoot.
Man, I hope Giannis shoot the lights out this year.
They can't shoot in a duck hunt video game, man.
Can't shoot in duck hunt. I agree. Philly don't have a chance in this series. Besides, we want to talk about the Lukas, Zions, Morants. This boy Jason Tatum has a lot to say about his name being put in that conversation because when you talk about somebody who can shoot, this dude can really do it all. He's lengthy. I like Jason Tatum and the other brother,
Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
They're explosive, dude.
You know what? I'm probably with y'all. 4-4-1.
I'm gonna go 4-2 because I'm generous today. That's how I feel today.
You wasn't very generous to the Mavericks.
Because Mavericks is technically playing the best team in the West.
Team, right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, because they're playing one of the best.
Dallas is playing anybody else but Los Angeles Clippers or the Lakers. I would put them above them.
Okay.
I get that.
You know
I get that. All right, let's wrap up the East with Toronto, Brooklyn. Brooklyn snuck in, obviously, but I was hoping they would stick around long enough for KD to make a return, but I guess he's really not even going to do that. Toronto is the defending champs, y'all. I think people don't, maybe they're paying attention.
And
I don't know if they actually did it.
Them. They're good.
They're good.
They're a team. They were good before Kawhi. They're good after Kawhi.
They're good.
That's a good-ass team.
I think they had a chance to set a record to be the first team that actually led, that were in the top 5 in the league in field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, free throw percentages. Yes. So they're efficient at what they do.
They're cold.
And to me, defense wins championships.
They can easily. I'm gonna say 4-1. They can easily sweep Brooklyn, but they enjoy it. They better enjoy it now.
What? Okay, man. Okay, look,
they better enjoy it now because when KD and Kyrie come back, boy,
they're controlling the East.
They're gonna destroy the East.
Wait, let's not even have that conversation now because
all right.
Because I don't know because then we can go a whole nother 30 minutes with that.
I think different.
You don't think so? So you don't think, you know what I'm saying, that a KD
the king in the East now will be the king in the East when they come back.
Only if Kyrie agrees that KD is like LeBron and he needs to just take second fiddle.
Well, you can forget it then.
No. See, everybody knows. KD ain't got no leadership qualities. Come on, man.
So who gonna lead the team? I hope you ain't dependent on Kyrie.
DeAndre Jordan, duh. No, I'm kidding.
No, that was good. See, let's just say that. Oh boy, that was good.
Woo.
DeAndre Jordan, duh.
I forgot he was even there.
Right.
Did he even
we'll
play
remember
in the
next year because he'll be on the TV a lot.
He's like, I can't shoot. Ooh, rebound.
Hey. Did you see that? Oh, did you see that, Des?
Yeah.
Wow. Hey. Oh, I didn't even see
come out today.
I just saw
Today's the first episode today.
Yes.
Today's the first episode.
I gotta go check that out. I didn't even know who that was. I sent it to you in the messenger. It's a new Bleacher Report series. What's it called, Damon?
Dang it.
I know. I forgot.
I forgot that fast.
But
I'm gonna watch it. It looks better than Game of Thrones.
It said something about KD developing an app called Clapback. It's like you know how they do Gridiron and they did
like Game
of Thrones. Yeah, it's a series like that. But anyway, I don't even know what it is, but we gotta check it out. It's called. I thought I sent it to you. Maybe I didn't. All right, let's close it out because if we just we made our picks. We're looking forward to the first round. Who would be the biggest second round matchup that you would be looking forward to?
Oh, Toronto and Boston, bro.
Ooh, yes, that would be good.
Yeah.
How about on the West? In the West side,
in second round?
Yeah.
LA and Houston probably.
Yep. That's right.
I just feel like Clippers is gonna listen. I gotta see it to believe it. I have to see these fools bust to get the Clippers back. As of right now, I feel like the Clippers path is way easier than LA's.
It is. I see it too. Now that I'm looking at it, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Portland is capable, and Houston's they're dangerous. They're always dangerous.
Right.
But watch them sweep through. That'd be crazy. But I agree, Des. I mean, what do you think?
I think I'm looking as far as the Western. I don't think none of the next second rounds will be any good. They'll either be sweeps or 4-1. But the East, the Bucks Heat, that's the one I'm really hoping to look at.
Y'all ready for Keeper's Corner?
Yes, sir.
All right. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. My Keeper's Corner is the Miami Heat. They've been silent killers this whole season. And now that this bubble has came together, it gives Jimmy Butler the perfect opportunity to do what he said he could always do, which is take a team by himself to the final. And this is the best year for him to do it.
He's right. I agree.
So he's jumped ship 2 teams now and got to the team he wanted. These young guys believe in him. They're playing good, and I think the Miami Heat, they're my dark horse, and I think they're going to give somebody.
They are rallying around him.
For me, I'm going for a player. I'm going for the player. I'm not going for a team specific. I'm going for a player. Dame Dollar, man. Besides the fact, you know what I mean, I like his humbleness. I like his hunger. He's a believer. And he has fire music, man. You know what I mean? The guy's dope. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The guy's dope. He's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? He's a definition of a true inspired leader, dog. And I rock with him.
I was so gonna go Devin Booker. I thought you were gonna say Devin Booker. I was gonna go Devin Booker, but in my corner, Adam Silver. He showed the rest of the world. Right? Yes, we know how important these sports are to us, especially with the things going on in the world. To have sports gives us that for a moment, no matter what political side you're on, no matter what beliefs you have. If you rock with the same team, at least for that moment, you can cheer together, and it gives you give us a break. So Adam Silver really, he kind of gave everybody the blueprint. Even for we don't have to worry about a college basketball season coming. You know what I'm saying? He gave them the blueprint. But he showed other sports that it's possible with this virus to still participate in sports. Shout outs Adam Silver perfecting the bubble and the social distancing and making it possible.
He killed it. He killed it, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Really killed it.
As much as we had David Stern to see somebody like you question, can anybody do what he did? Yeah. Adam stepped right in. He's been doing it.
Well, David Stern brought it to the point where it needed to be. Then Adam Silver took it to the
next level, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a dope one, actually. You know
yeah.
What I mean?
So
because,
hey, I yet and still. I for some reason I want the Lakers to win the championship. I really do.
Sense. I want you know what, I'm gonna be honest, man. I need LeBron to win this championship.
I know.
Yeah.
Maybe I feel that way too, man.
LeBron James to win this championship.
I think we all need it.
It has nothing to do with the Lakers. Well, no. It does have the Lakers too, because Lakers deserve it as well. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like the whole thing of Kobe and the bubble, the Corona, and 2020 has been
he needs
gangsta.
Yeah, man.
Gangsta. You hear me? And man, I would love for me to. I mean, I'm blessed regardless, right? But to see LeBron James win a championship in this bubble through what's been going on and saying, and in general, in my personal life as well, man, I would love to see LeBron James come out with this championship. Because if not, I'm gonna be salty the rest of the summer. You know what I'm saying? And winter.
Hey, my Penguins already got knocked out in the first round for the second straight year. I've been salty.
Hey, I love y'all. Dez is best.
Yeah.
I've been salty. And
hey,
I know y'all don't even do soccer, but man,
hate
the best defender in the world is a 19-year-old from Ghana. Like he's the best defender in the world. He's cold. He is cold. They smashed Barcelona the other day. I know y'all don't do soccer, but like
I follow a little bit though.
I do the highlights.
8-2, man, in the Champions League. And
I like that game.
Alphonso Davies. Remember this name, Alphonso Davies, man. But anyway, we get off track because we can go and we'll start going to tennis. Then we're talking about Tiger.
We going everywhere, man. Gosh,
but I think we will wrap up this episode of My Brother's Keeper NBA playoff edition. We'll have to get back after these after the first round is completed. Check on our predictions, see how we did, and of course, when Summer's Training, we'll come through and give you all that content, our take on it as well. This is us from My Brother's Keeper. Much love and shout out to Reggie. Busy man, couldn't make it this episode. We look forward to having him back.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the homie Reg, man, and just hey, blessing to your brothers. What a great show, great show.
Yeah, bless. Appreciate y'all basketball and dropping the basketball IQ. Like this is something it comes natural for us. This is what we do.
This is what we do.
Much love.
Much love and blessings, gentlemen.